Hey, it's Nuts and Bolts. Had someone ask about the Labyrinth dungeon and just how to make their way through to the end. Figure I might as well do a live commentary just to make a little guide. Just to point out a few little directions on how to get towards the end. Okay, so first floor here, it's actually not too difficult. Your final door's just there in front of you. You have two paths, one there and one up there, which both lead around back to that side and that side. And you can see if we go grab this key over here, not going to break any of the monoliths at the moment, but just head around this way. Little stairwell. Not worried about the traps, to be honest. And you would have noticed that we went down that way originally. There's that trap. And we're back here at the start. Same thing down here. This one, head around. Oop, not that way. My mistake. That way. Again, we're back here at that little section. So both sides actually do this whole loop-de-loop. You can see it a little bit on the map there. Just going to get a bit tedious because more and more huts are going to appear. But again, around this way. This is on the other side, by the way. I forgot to mention. Got monolith there. Sometimes the key will be maybe around here, around the corner there. Head around there. And you got this bathroom here, which if you head down here, this is what catches a few people off because they don't realise that little stairwell. And you're back here at the start with the door. Now the reason why this catches people off is because this entire room here actually has multiple little pathways, and you can see there's a few just over that way. So you've got that pathway down there that came down that way. This one I'm not going to go too far down it, but that will go down there. Eventually it will lead back up to here, and that's, I might as well go down here. So that'll be that one there. And that'll again lead back around this way. So my main takeaway from this particular level is that it's like a figure eight. Probably the easiest way to remember it. It's also worth noting that on solo mode, if you happen to kill yourself, I'm not going to bother, it's going to take too long. If you happen to kill yourself, you end up respawning right back here at the start. Don't need to throw up a turret, but I've got time. Okay, second floor. Second floor is a little bit different. You start off, you face south, and the goal is to basically get to the very north, up that top, right at the very top there. I can't sort of show with the cursor. You got two pathways, one over the right here, which will lead to this stairwell, and one over on the left here, which will lead to this stairwell. Both of these will end up roughly around about here, so that other pathway comes down a little bit down towards there, but it can meet up over here. So there it is, that stairwell there. I'll just get rid of this thing. So you come down from that area up there and you head north through that passage. If you come down the other way, you end up heading north through that passage. So it's two parallel passages that will head north. The main reason why you'll choose one over the other is going to be where that key is. So if you're starting up at that level, which is above there, the key's on the right hand side, you probably end up coming down that other path. And once you get to the end, you can drop in from a pathway up above. I'll show you that in a moment. But your exit is just here. So again, you'll come from one of those parallel paths, so it'll come down this way. Use that stairwell, and you'll head down that way through that parallel path. Or when you head down this area, so that's where I broke that monolith out. When you head down this area, I went down that way before. When you head down this area, you've got your middle path under the ducky. You've got your middle path that'll come down, and you'll drop down. There we go. There's that stairwell. Kind's favourite weapon. So, tip for this floor. As I was saying, tip for this floor, just head north. That's probably the easiest way to get to the end. If you're not too sure where you are, just keep heading north and you'll eventually find this door. You just need to find that key, whether it's in one of those three paths, and then head north. Last floor, the floor that everyone gets confused. It's not too difficult, but I'll show the exit first because it can get messy if I start trying to find stuff. Exit is this way, left hand side, around the corner, and there it is. But see, this can change sometimes because you have a few different layouts that seem to appear. Not worried too much about that. And this is why it just gets a bit messy. Okay. So it seems to be a few different layouts because sometimes this will be a stairwell, sometimes not. I'm not 100% sure. I just know that it does change a little bit. sort of you stop looking at. Yeah, there's that. That's where you came around. So there is another pathway going down to the right, but it's just chuck a U-turn and down this way. So I am a little lost, but once you get that key, it's not too hard to find the door. If you happen to get back onto that main path, you can just follow it around and work out where you need to go. Again, if you're doing this solo, you can just get yourself knocked. Like, where's the mini boss or something? So depending on the spawn, you either spawn at this one or you spawn at the beginning one. If you spawn at the beginning one, you do get one more try because it's one respawn per statue. But we'll might as well head off and do the boss. Normally I wouldn't have adrenaline, I'd have slow field, chuck a slow field out, throw up your drone. Don't have my drones on me, but it's only a 95. And that's Labyrinth. It's not too difficult, but hopefully that helps. Very slow time. Until next time, see ya!